Hey guys, it's your girl Joyce, aka Joe Benji, coming to you again with another video. And in this video, we're just gonna get right into it and talk about the 5 books you must read before starting a business. I swear to you guys, I get this question like every day. Like someone calls me or texts me or sends me a message or DM asking me how did I start, reading books about business and what was my first book and how do I know so much about business. So I just decided, instead of just answering everyone's question every time, I'm just gonna make a video about it, because I feel like it's just so much to business that I can't just sit down and tell you guys in 1 minute, or in a day. Like, it's so much research you guys have to do. It took me time to know as much about business that I know now. So don't rush yourself, guys. Pace yourself, take your time, you will get it, okay? But listen to what I'm saying. Take your pen out now, and we're gonna talk about 5 books that you must read before starting a business. And I'm gonna break it down to you so you kind of know, what the book talks about, and if you're interested in getting it. So the first book is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Y'all, when I tell you this is the first book that I read, I never read I don't think I've ever read like a whole book unless it was for an assignment, and I was in like high school. In college, I didn't even read the book. Like, if I had to read something, I'll probably just like Google it. I was not about to read a whole book. I just felt like, I don't know, every time I'm about to read a book, I just feel sleepy. Like, I don't know what comes over me, but I literally get mad sleepy anytime I'm about to read a book. So it's just like, I don't know, I never thought that I would be interested in books as much as I am now. Like, now, it's just hard for me to complete a day without reading. Like, I have to read at least a chapter or 10 pages a day in order for me to feel accomplished. And last year I read a book every month. This year I want to read 2 books a month. And then I want to, every year I just want to increase it. So yeah, this is the first book I would just recommend, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. I don't know if I said that right, but this book, guys, listen to me. Someone recommended this book to me, and this is how I became hooked on reading books about personal development, growth, and financial freedom. It all started with this book, okay? Y'all, this book pretty much just talks about, what the rich people teach their kids about money that poor families and middle-class families do not. People who have money have taught their kids this, and why not learn from someone who has money and had the experience of growing up with 2 father figures in his life. So guys, I would recommend this book. This is like my favorite book of all time. This started it all for me. Like, if it wasn't for this book, y'all, I don't know where I would be. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This book is what started it all. And if you're one of my friends out there that I've gifted this book to, be grateful. I hope you read it. And if you haven't read it, pick it up and read it. Like, this is a book I would give as a gift, because I feel like it's just life-changing. I'd rather give a book or something that can change your life rather than just me get you something that's meaningless. So if I gave you this book, I love you, okay? I love you. If I recommend it to you, I love you. And I'm recommending it to y'all now. So I love all of you out there watching this, because this is what started it all. I'm telling you, this book pretty much teaches you, how to make money work for you instead of you working for money. So if you about that life and you want to be about that life, go grab it, okay? Number 2 is the Cashflow Quadrant, okay? So the Cashflow Quadrant is a guide to financial freedom, and this is also about the same author, which is Robert T. Kiyosaki. So I love this book because this book pretty much breaks it down into 4 different boxes. So it's called the Cashflow Quadrant for a reason. And the picture you can see is broken up into 4 different quadrants, which is the E quadrant, the B quadrant, the S quadrant, and the I quadrant. And each of these quadrants represent something different. So the first one is E is for employee. They have S for self-employed, B for business owner, and I for investor. So if you are new to business or you don't know much about business, I think you should read this book. Or especially if you're an employee now, you're working for a company and you're thinking about becoming a small business owner or owning your own business or being an investor, this book is perfect for you, because it pretty much breaks down each different one, how to transition, what qualities that each different quadrant should have. So if you're not sure if you're about that life, get this book and it would break it down for you, okay? E, the employee, is like pretty much you have a job. B is for business owner, which is that you own a system and people work for you. S is self-employed and you own a job, okay? And then I is for investor and money works for you. So I'm telling you, if you're new to this, it's okay if you don't understand what I'm saying right now. You will definitely understand it soon. Get this book. It will teach you everything you need to know about switching from employee to small business or an investor or, you know, self-employed. So I would highly recommend this book. This is the second book that I read. I always put like stickies and like I always highlight in the book, as you guys can see. Like, I'm not recommending something that I didn't read, guys, okay? I read every last page in this book and all the books that I'm going to recommend to you guys today, okay? Number 3, The Young Entrepreneur's Guide to Starting and Running a Business by Steve Mariotti. Listen, this book, guys, like, this is a entrepreneur's Bible, okay? This book you need to have on hand because it pretty much breaks down everything from start to finish about running a business, okay? Starting a business and running it from start to finish. It talks about creating a business. It talks about connecting with customers, which is very important, okay? This book talks about protecting your business in the sense of legal structure. So if you're not sure if you should be a LLC, which is a limited liability company, or if you should be a partnership or a corporation, you have questions like that, this book breaks everything down for you, okay? It talks about growing your business, talks about harvesting your business, and how to write a business plan, which anyone that wants to start a business, you should have a business plan written out from start to finish before you even get into it, because you want to know what your loss is. You want to know what supply and demand is. You want to know, you know, is this a right business for me? Is this profitable? Is it going to be profitable? How much do I need to invest? You know, it's so many things you need to know about business before you just jump into it, okay? But I'm telling you guys, this book right here, like I put tabs and everything, as you guys can see. I'm telling you, like, it tells you everything. Like I highlight everything. This book, grab this book. It's gonna help you a ton. I'm not lying to you guys. And before I buy any book, I sit down in Barnes and Noble, literally, and I grab a basket of books that the title interests me, and I scan the books before I buy them, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy books that help, you know? These books will help you. It's not just something you're just going to read and throw away. This is something you're always going to refer to, okay? So make sure you get it. Number 4 is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is one of my favorite books, guys. This book will change your life in ways that's not just in business, but in your relationship, in your in health and exercise, whatever it is that you want to do and change your life. It's literally about breaking bad habits and starting new ones. So creating positive habits, so habits that will be beneficial to your future. This book, if you're struggling with maybe working out, you're struggling with keeping to a schedule, you're struggling with consistency, this book will pretty much help you, and it's really practical ways. It's not something that you're going to be like, oh my God, I can never do this. This book pretty much breaks it down in a way that you feel like you can do it, you know? It's just tiny steps daily that can get you towards changing a bad habit into a good habit. So I will highly recommend Atomic Habits by James Clear. And the last book I am going to recommend is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, okay? This book right here is literally like the book about money in a sense of like money's laws. Okay, like it's gonna tell you how you should work with money. It's a money management book. Like when you read it, you feel like you're reading the Bible. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it has a lot of keys in this book. Like this book has a lot of keys with how to grow your money, how to keep and save your money in a sense of not just losing it and don't even know where it went. Like this is the book for you if you are not good with money, or you want to be better with money, you want to have your money grow, maybe you have money and you don't know what to do with it. This book right here is going to be great for you, okay? I always get hard copies of the books only because I like to annotate in a book, and I like to, leave little tabs and always go back to it. I feel like just having it tangible, I just love it. Sip your little coffee in bed or your tea and you're just reading. I just love it, okay? So if you guys are having issues with reading or you're new to reading, it's okay, okay? Learn from me. I did not read books back in the day. I read over 12 books last year, and this year I want to read over 24 books. So I'm going to make sure that you guys are on this journey with me. It's okay. Just go ahead and grab some books, and I'm telling you, it's not going to be like any other book you've read. Sometimes it really just depends on the type of books that we read, because I was not interested in reading about fiction. I'm not into reading like fantasy stories, and I'm not into reading that. I'm into reading about stuff that can help my life and be beneficial to me. So I feel like if you are looking to start a business, you don't know where to start, you want to start a side hustle, you don't know what to do, you don't know anything about anything, listen to me. These top 5 books that I recommended will be perfect for you. And I hope that you guys do take time out to actually get the books. I'm going to make sure I link everything below. I'm giving you keys right now. I hope you guys really take it serious and change your life. Listen to me. These books changed my life. And if you're wondering how I know so much about business, just how do you know everything? How do you know everything when it comes to this? How do you know everything when it comes to that? These books are what started it all. Okay, they started it all for me, and I want you guys to have it. Go ahead and buy these books and have all the knowledge you need and just grow from there. Like, this is the beginning, guys, and I'm telling you, we're gonna be at the top together, okay? But you have to take it serious. You have to keep seeking knowledge. And if you have more questions, go online, do some research. If you need help, you can DM me, you can contact me. I will try my best to point you in the right direction, but it is all up to you, okay? All I ever got was someone that recommended the book to me, and it was up to me to read it. And I took the initiative to read the book, and it changed my life. But I didn't go back to the person to say, what else? What next? You know, I took the initiative to say to myself, okay, he gave me one book. Now I need to just keep this going. I need to find a way to learn more, because it will open your eye, especially that first book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. It will open your eye to so much, and you won't feel like, you know, you don't have any options. You have so many options. There's so many ways to make money, guys, okay? You could pick one thing and be the best at it, but you need to do your research and learn what it takes to be the best at it, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are gonna buy a book, or, you know, if you have read a book already, make sure you comment below and let me know. And if you know an entrepreneur or someone who's thinking about starting a business, buy them a book. Give it to them as a gift. I'm telling you, it's nothing greater than giving someone a gift that they can cherish for the rest of their lives, and that will change their lives, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Before you came round, my heart would never beat much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow